Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Conference Championship here in the NIU Huskies Dynasty. We will get our rematch at Akron, as back in about week 8, we faced Akron at home, and Akron ended up coming back and winning the game off of a pick six, which sent them home with the victory and a eventual 7-1 conference record in the MAC. But now we meet again, as Chris Jackman will be the quarterback for this Akron team, and he did light us up in game number 1. Let's see if he can repeat it in game number 2. Their running back Allen is 51 yards away from 1,000. We'll see if we can stop him from getting that. And then they have a 1,000-yard receiver in Bowser. So this is going to be a very, very good game, as last time it came down to the last play of the game. Now, here are the rest of the conference championships this week. Florida will take on Ole Miss. They are the #1 team in the country, and we will see if we can take home this trophy. Let's get this game underway, as Akron does receive the opening kickoff here in the Dome as they run it back to about the 33. And here we go. Can our offense come up with enough touchdowns and our defense come up with enough stops in this game? As here's Jackman running the option right away, and this one will be a tackle in the backfield. And how about number 54, Jake Kaufman? He has been coming through the last few games. He gets a stop in the backfield. So 3rd and long this time, throw to the right side, and he elects to go short with that one. It is a tackle by Deontay Murray and a 3-and-out already for the Zips. So here is NIU on an offense. They start out handing the ball off to Brady King, who had his best rushing day of the season last episode. Now that brings it to a 2nd and 5. Play action fake, throw into Nathan Palmer, who has been the hot target here for NIU the last few games. It is going to be a first down on that throw. So here is Surratt now under center. They send pressure. Wide open is Nathan Palmer across the middle. He's got speed to the 10, the 5, tackle at about the 3-yard line. Nathan Palmer has been hard to guard for defenders. They throw everybody at him, but he has shown to be a very good slot receiver. Now at the 2-yard line, running Jeremiah Wynn in motion, handoff to Brady King. Touchdown, NIU strikes first. How about the start to this game for NIU? A 3-and-out stop and then a nice long drive. It's 7-0 for the Huskies. So here is Jackman in the shotgun, I should say. He throws to left side, wide open in the flats. Is his running back who breaks the tackle. Busted coverage results in a touchdown on the next play. The Zips strike back, and it was a blown coverage on that one. Bad communication by the NIU defense results in a tie ball game. So here is NIU back out onto the field, handing the ball off to Brady. And that picks up maybe a gain of 2. So 3rd and 8 this time. Surratt throws to the right side. He's got Alexander Betts, who's open. He gets tackled at about the 49. It's a first down. So here we are at about the 50 now. Here is Surratt throwing to an open Martell Moore. Way to lead your receiver on that one. A nice throw by Surratt in the pocket. First down again. Can we score for another drive here? As here we are under center, play action fake. The pressure gets to Surratt, and it's thrown and tipped and picked off. Alexander Betts couldn't hold on, and the defender is right there, and he will take it for the pick 6. Surratt had pressure in his face. He tried to get rid of it, and now the Zips tie it up right away. So here is Surratt now backing onto the field. The pressure's right there again. And you can already see the defensive game plan is to get that pressure on Malik Surratt. 3rd and 10 now. They play at man coverage, it looks like. Surratt moving out of the pocket. And he's got Martell Moore to about the 50-yard line. It is going to be a first down. Nice throw on the run. So here we are with Lahive in the backfield. Fullback off set eye. Here is Surratt moving. He's probably going to take it himself, and he does get run down from behind. And that eventually brings us to a 3rd and 5. Running Jeremiah Wynn in motion this time. Surratt throws, and he's got Wynn open for a first down for about 5 yards. Now, Shoutout has looked good throwing the ball besides that pick six earlier, as now here he is for the last play of the first quarter. He throws across the middle, and it's caught. The pressure was there again, but this time he gets it to Alexander Betts. It's a first down. Nice throw. So Nardell Hairston checks in at running back this time. They send more pressure, throwing across the middle. It's a touchdown. Marcus Oliver is there, and he will score, making it 14 up here in the second quarter. Gotta love that throw by Malik. He had the pressure. He stood in the pocket, got rid of it. Accurate ball. It's 14 up. So here is Jackman now in the shotgun. Two running backs in the backfield. Looks like they're going on a screen pass out to left side, and it's Desmond Roach there. Desmond Roach has been such a good defender for us this year. Loss of 3. 3rd and 13. Another throw across the middle. This time it's going to be caught for 12, but will be stopped short of the first down marker. And the Zips will line up to go for it here on a 4th and short. Jackman throws left side. He's got his running back out of the backfield and a little bit more. It's going to be a first down for Akron as they move the chains now with about 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. As here they line up in that favorite formation they have. Two running backs throwing across the middle, and Nathan Brooks almost had an interception. It will be dropped, though, and this drive will continue now as Jackman gets another opportunity here for a 3rd and 10. In the pocket, good protection. He steps up, throws, and it's picked off. Darren Miller Jr. at about the 1-yard line. He gets tackled. And it looks like we are going to be pinned inside of our 10, but finally a turnover here for NIU. We have not forced many of them at all this season, but that just shows Darren Miller showing that he gets better throughout the season. So here is Shoutout now at about the 3-yard line here for a 3rd and 7. He will take off, giving himself some space. He will try to get out of bounds, and he does. It is going to be a first down. He does give NIU's offense some breathing room. But after a penalty, it brings us all the way back to the 10 now for a 3rd and long. Running Nardell Hairston in motion. This time thrown across the middle. The pressure was right there. It gets to him. It's picked off by the defense again. And Malik Shoutout is shaken up. And now Akron takes back over before halftime with excellent field position. So here is Jackman now running the screen pass to the right side. And they will complete it, but a loss of 5 yards. Maybe would have been off just throwing that one away. So now 3rd and 15. Akron running 5 wide out there with a running back, and it will be caught. And that one will be a gain of about 7 for a 4th and 4. Here is the field goal unit out onto the field, and it will be wide to the left. That was a straight-on field goal that Akron missed, and now we have an opportunity to score before halftime. But Andrew Smith is in the game. The pressure right up the middle. He gets rid of it right into danger this time. Nathan Palmer does end up with it, though. It's a first down. At the 47-yard line now, 45 seconds to go. They send more blitzers than blockers, and it's going to be another quick pass to Nathan Palmer. He has been busy in this one. Another first down for him. Here is Shoutout now. In the shotgun. This time the pressure is there. Nobody was open. It's going to be a sack. Sean Fobbs gets to him, and he is injured on the play. And now Shoutout remains in the game now. 3rd and long, running Jeremiah Wynn in motion. Look at the pressure off of the left corner. This is Shoutout moving. He's just going to take it himself, and he tried to get rid of it deep just to throw it up and give his guy a chance. But it's going to be a 4th down. We will not go for it or anything like that. And it goes into halftime 14 up. What an interesting game. Akron with 2 turnovers early on. And they do end up having a tie ball game here. We'll see what happens in the second half. So here we go, NIU. Hopefully we do not turn the ball over here in the second half. As here's a handoff this time to Brady King. And he finds some space and he picks up about a gain of 3. Now, Brady King had that big rushing game last week, as now we're 4 for 6 for 3rd down as he's in the backfield. Good blitz pickup, and Shoutout takes off to the left side. He picks up a first down, sliding down at about the 45-yard line. Akron continues to send this pressure. Here's another throw to the sideline. It is Nathan Palmer again. Another catch for Palmer. This could be his first 100-yard game of the season. Play action fake again. The pressure is there. Shoutout is going to take off, and he's got space. And he will make something out of nothing, picking up a gain of 9. Akron is sending pressure on every single play. As now we line up here with 5 wide here, 3rd and 1. This time, Shoutout moves to left side, stops, and throws and gets hit. It's picked off again. The Akron Zips will take another one back. 21-14 Akron. This pressure has been relentless. Shoutout gets hit on this throw, and the ball is in the air, and it's going to be a pick 6 the other way. 21-14. As here's a handoff once again. Brady King has space, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the offense. So now we get it to a 2nd and 20. What can go wrong will go wrong so far. 2nd and long. Shoutout under center. This time moving, buying some time. He throws deep to Jeremiah Wynn, who goes up and gets it in traffic. What a great catch by Jeremiah, and he holds on to it even with the contact. So now we line up here with 2 tight ends out onto the field, this time under center. Play action fake again. The pressure is there, and he's hit on the throw. It's picked again. Can you make it number 3? It will. Akron, their 3rd pick 6, 4th turnover altogether. It's 28-14 off of 3 defensive touchdowns. I've never seen anything like this. NIU is now down by 2 scores. So now it's 28-14, and now we're just trying not to turn the ball over at this point, getting rid of the ball quickly. So now we're under center this time. This is going to be a handoff. Brady King picking up a gain of 7. You got to think that Malik Shoutout is going to be afraid to really stand in the pocket now as they send more pressure. Shoutout throws. It's caught. Nathan Palmer again. It's a 1st down. And what a catch by Palmer, making that in front of the defender as well. So now we're on the other side of the 50. They send more pressure. Shoutout steps up, gets rid of it right away. And how about this pressure? Getting absolutely through the offensive line, but another 1st down for NIU. So under center this time, we line up here in a kind of a wing T formation. This is Shoutout throwing to the right side. This is going to be Flahive who has it out of the backfield. He gets it for a gain of about 13 yards. He doesn't get many balls thrown his way as a fullback, but that one he does take advantage of. Quick throw. On the next play, it's a touchdown. That's what happens when you send the pressure too much, though. You leave some vulnerabilities in your defense, some holes there. And that time, Malik Shoutout does find Jeremiah Wynn. So just at the end of the 3rd quarter now, we need one more stop to possibly come back and tie this game, as that is a catch. A nice stop by the defense. And look who it is. It's Jay Kaufman again. So 3rd and 11 this time. Here is the quarterback throwing, and it's going to be caught, but a nice stop that time by number 42. That's going to be John Trengatella on the stop. So now here we go, down by 7. You know they're going to send that pressure. We're going to hand the ball off right away to Brady King, and he breaks free to the right side. He's got space. The 20, the 10. He gets tackled at about the 7-yard line. Brady King with his longest run of the season. That one will break free for about a gain of 54 yards. But how about King showing off a little bit of speed? He wasn't going too fast. But now here we are inside the 5. So here's a handoff this time. Brady King, it's going to be a touchdown. King ties it up here in the 4th quarter. It is now 28-28, despite 3 defensive touchdowns by Akron. So now here we are, 28-28 on defense. This time, option play to left side. It's going to be a stop by the defense, bringing it to a 2nd and 7. Jackman has been held in check so far, but it's mostly because we've had the ball so long on offense. Here's a throw to the right side, and it's a catch out of the backfield by the running back. Going to pick up a 1st down that time, as now they move the chains across the 50-yard line. So here's Jackman once again. Pressure gets to him, and it's tipped at the line. And that is going to be tipped by Mike Krause, who is one of our defensive tackles. 2nd and 10 now. Jackman in the pocket. This time, lobs it over the middle, and it's another great play by Trangitella. He makes the deflection, and now we bring it to a 3rd and 10, close to the 45-yard line. They need 10 yards for the first. Jackman in the pocket, throws short, and it's going to be caught by the running back, but he does not get to the first down marker. He only picks up a gain of 5. So here is Surratt under center this time now with about 4 minutes left. We're going to try to use some clock on this drive. Here's a quick throw to Travis Hammond. He will have that one and get it to about the 29-yard line. So a 3rd down carry this time. Brady King does find the cutback lane. That will be enough for the first down. So here is Surratt now throwing across the middle. That's going to be Jeremiah Wynn this time reaching out for the first down marker. He will have himself a gain of 10 yards as well. Just about 3 minutes left now at our own 45-yard line, running Jeremiah Wynn in motion again. This time Surratt has him wide open. He will find him. A great block downfield by Hammond, and it will open up a big-time gain to about the 30-yard line. And now we're just about in the field goal range. You got to think coach is thinking about running that clock a little bit. So he runs out here with the I formation handoff. Brady King is swallowed, though, in the backfield. That will be a loss of 1 yard. So 3rd and 9 now. Surratt comes out with 5 wide receivers this time. It looks like he's got a man, Nathan Palmer, who breaks the press right off the line, and he picks up about a gain of 9, but it's going to be 4th and inches. Interesting decision now. We're going to line up here to go for it. And he's going to hand it off to Brady King, who fights forward, and he has enough for the first down. We wanted to get that first down to have Akron burn some timeouts, and now you got to think we're going to start to burn some time off the clock. Nardell Harrison checks into the game now. Handoff on the stretch play, and he will pick up about a gain of 4 as this clock continues to run. Inside of 10 seconds now, Nardell gets the handoff up the middle, and he does fall forward, and he does hold on to the football. 3 seconds left. We call a timeout to set up a game-winning field goal. This is going to be from about 17 yards. The kick is good. Mike Salerno will give us the victory here in the MAC championship game. We finally get a championship here in season number 1. How about the comeback here in this entire season? Because just think about it. We started out terribly, and I thought we were going to be like a 3-win team, but we come all the way back and win the conference championship game, and we get our revenge on Akron. Remember, they beat us by 3. Actually, they beat us by 10, but we were actually down by 3 with that last Hail Mary in the rematch in the last game, and we ended up losing that one off of a pick 6, but now we win this one by 3. Nathan Palmer has the best game of his career, 7 for 125. Jeremiah Wynn also went for 91 yards and a touchdown. Trangitella had a really good game today. He had a couple of deflections, and then Darren Miller Jr., finally we get a turnover. He gets an interception in this game. Desmond Roach also had a very good game. And then Chris Jackman only threw for 146 today, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And how about this? Alex Allen only had 3 attempts for 21 yards. He does get held under that 1,000-yard mark at least today. And you can just see the difference. 18 minutes of possession to their 6. We literally tripled that time of possession. So who will we play? Now that we have 7 wins, we are officially bowl eligible, and we will now have an automatic bowl bid here into a bowl game, and we will face UAB in the International Bowl. This bowl, I believe, no longer exists, but we will play UAB in Toronto, Canada. This will be an interesting game, one of the New Year's Bowls as well, so I've never played in one of these that wasn't a BCS Bowl, so it will be very interesting to see this, as we will face UAB, who was also a 7-win team. We'll see how we do. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Conference champions here in season 1. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I hope the rain don't come in November, 'cause the summer went real hard to remember.